Obamatrade has nothing to do with trade. As is the case with everything this president does, he has a far more sinister goal in mind. Obama spoke these words just before his first election.
We are 5 days away from fundamentally transforming the United States of America.
Can you believe anybody cheered that statement? Well, his fundamental transformation is almost complete, and with a weakened military, open borders, a demoralized police force, a healthcare system in ruins, and an economy actively being destroyed, we are starting to see what he had in mind for America when he said that. Now comes Obamatrade, the final nail in the coffin of America's sovereignty. Obamatrade circumvents the United States Constitution by submitting the U.S. to the jurisdiction of international tribunals established by the UN and the World Bank. Rulings concerning American taxpayer dollars would also be handed down by international tribunals, who would effectively have the authority to override spending decisions made in Congress. Yes, the UN could dictate to America how we are to spend taxpayer dollars from the U.S. Treasury. These UN and World Bank tribunals would also apply international law to foreign investors, including the application of the same property right protections to non-citizens. The standard for property rights protection and award of U.S. tax dollars will not be established by the Constitution as interpreted by the U.S. Supreme Court, but will be judged according to international law as interpreted by an international tribunal. Any contracts made between the United States and other Obamatrade nations, including subsidiaries of Russian and Chinese firms, will also be subject to foreign tribunals. And as I mentioned, the UN and World Bank, through international tribunals, will have the authority to spend American taxpayer dollars to settle these disputes. Here's the biggie. Obamatrade will surrender control of 544 million acres of public land, roughly 25% of the entire U.S. land area, to international authorities. Now we know why the White House is desperate to keep this legislation from the American people. It gives away the independence our forefathers declared and fought and died for. What else does Obama have to do for people to understand that he hates this country and is doing everything within and without his authority as chief executive to destroy it? Call your representative today and make sure they vote against Obamatrade. Thanks for listening, and be sure to catch The Weekly Ray Warner Show and subscribe at iTunes or at theraywarnershow.com.